here in Collinsville. And yes, I'm glad to say that I'm a Kahok. I'm about to graduate. Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
White and purple, yeah, I know you see it. You see the chaos and you tell yourself you wanna be it. I go to see it, yes, so I am a champ. I ran this game so long I'm starting to get a stomach cramp. Class of 1, 2, but we're number 1. Shout out to all my juniors, yeah, you know we get it done. White and purple, you already know. It's little easy peasy and that boy lay low.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I'm on my white and purple, Scarface and DJ Screw. We on the peak of the mountain, best at what we do. Yeah, we the champs, homie, but we ain't selling shoes. These boys bleeding purple, call us the cheapin' crew. Ain't no gotta do it big, cause I don't play with sports. I play my cards right, now a good report. When Dub 12 comes, it's time to roll off. I'm in the back cause everybody rolling with me, K-Hawks.
Yeah, you know what it is.
All the freshmen, all the freshmen, all the boys.
You're champions.
Yeah, they know what it is.
All around my town, everything is
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
we shut it down for the school and the sports team.
White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
Yeah, you know what it is. Collinsville High School, a champions. Yeah, screaming that's us. And when we on top, boy, quit fussing. All around my town, everything is white and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple. We shut it down for the school and the sports team. White and purple, white and purple, white and purple, white and purple.
I did not realize that was on until I strapped the headphones on. Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. It is girls volleyball playoff time for a regional championship between your Lady Kahawks of Collinsville High School and the host Lady Panthers of this very establishment here at O'Fallon. My name is Todd Duke, and welcome into the show, everyone, and welcome in to the pregame show, brought to you today by Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, owned and operated by Dr. Chris McCluskey. He and his crew are focused on helping as many people as possible live high-quality lives, all through chiropractic care and wellness. You can visit Dr. McCluskey at Chiropractic Works in Collinsville, 410 Regency Center, just off of the Beltline Road in Collinsville. Give them a call at 618-343-3602 or online at chiropracticworkscollinsville.com. Well, it is playoff time, as I mentioned, and that usually means that I interview both coaches, our coach and the opposing team's coach. But at this particular point, Miss Natalie Ott, the first-year head coach of O'Fallon, declined to do an interview with me, so I only have the one with our head coach, Katie Cease, which we will pass along to you here in a moment. But I did post on the Facebook page that we would be on the air at 5:30, and I did not want to disappoint in that regard. So we're on the air at 5:30, and we are going to rifle our way through this little bit longer of a pregame show, even though we only have just the one interview. So here we go. Collinsville comes into this contest with an overall record of 21-13-2, and under their third-year head coach, Katie C., she now has a record of 36 wins, 65 losses, and 2 ties. As I mentioned, O'Fallon under a new head coach. Natalie Ott is in her first year, and a pretty good year for the O'Fallon Lady Panthers under their new head coach, as O'Fallon went 23-13 on the year. This is the first 20-plus win season under KDC and the first 20-plus win season for the Lady Kahok volleyball program since the team went 22-10 during the 2018 season. That same season was the last time Collinsville High School won a game in regionals when the Lady Kahawks beat Belleville West in the play-in game before O'Fallon knocked Collinsville out in the regional semifinal. This is the first regional championship game that Collinsville has played in since 2012, so it's been 11 years since Collinsville has taken the court for a regional championship game. Collinsville beat Belleville West in that year's regional semifinal before they ended up losing to, you guessed it, the O'Fallon Panthers in 3 sets in that regional championship. Collinsville went 6-4 in the regular season's final 10 matches. Kahawks won 7 straight during a 3-day stretch in early September. They took the championship of the Alton tournament during that time, and they took second place in the Orchard Farm tournament in mid-September. Collinsville arrived at this regional championship game after Belleville East had to forfeit the regional semifinal on Tuesday night, and Collinsville will be seeking their first regional championship since capturing the regional and the sectional back in 2007. Lady Panthers, as I mentioned, they had another outstanding girls volleyball season, posting a 10-1 record on this floor. So that's pretty special. I'm pretty sure the only team they got beat by was Edwardsville, although I didn't dive that deep into it. O'Fallon finished 10-2 in Southwestern Conference play, with their only 2 conference losses coming against Edwardsville, who captured yet another Southwestern Conference championship with a perfect 12-0 conference record. O'Fallon started 5-3 on the season to reach September. The last 3 weeks of September would be the only rough patch for the Lady Panthers when they went through two-match losing streaks with back-to-back losses at the Lincoln Invite to Normal West and host Lincoln. The other back-to-back losses came at the Belleville East tournament with losses to Breeze Central and Normal Community. But when October came around, O'Fallon got hot as the Lady Panthers would end the regular season by winning 10 of their last 12 matches. O'Fallon got to this regional championship by making quick work of Granite City in Tuesday's regional semifinal here at the Panther Dome. A 2-set sweep over the Lady Warriors, 25-15 and 25-10. I told you a little while ago that I did manage to sit down and talk things over with Collinsville head coach Katie Cease. We will pass that conversation on to you next as the Chiropractic Works pregame show continues here on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the soft wave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time, and honestly I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Lottie's Cafe offers food, cocktails, and gaming in a great atmosphere highlighted by fast and friendly service. Lottie's Cafe also offers a unique menu that features soups and salads, sandwiches and paninis, pizza and flatbreads, appetizers and desserts, as well as breakfast. That's right, we said breakfast. Unique breakfast items such as a breakfast stromboli, a breakfast BLT, and breakfast burritos. Lottie's also offers creative cocktails, a wine bar, the coldest beer around, and a video gaming area for those 21 and older. And don't forget the Lottie's Cafe gift certificates. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Check them out online at lottiescafe.com, on Facebook, or in person in the Strip next to the Walmart Neighborhood Market. Or call Lottie's Cafe at 618-223-8256. Lottie's Cafe, Collinsville's hidden gem. Keep your ride shiny and clean with Extreme Details Vehicle Detailing in Collinsville. Owner Jay Merkel and his crew at Extreme Details believe in the value of community and in helping their community hold the value of their vehicles with a sharp-looking, clean ride that you and your community can be proud of. Extreme Details can handle any job, whether you drive a small car, an SUV, or even a bus or RV. No job is too big or too small at Extreme Details. Extreme Details offers scratch and oxidation removal, no matter what you drive: cars, trucks, motorcycles, boats, and more. Plus, Extreme Details can handle fleet vehicles for you and your company. Call Jay and the gang at Extreme Details at 618-977-1224. Check for periodic specials on the Extreme Details Facebook page. Put the shine in your ride with Extreme Details, 618-977-1224. Todd Duke here, proud member of the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Whether you call us teachers' aides, paraprofessionals, or educational assistants, it all comes down to one thing: taking care of students. More importantly, your student. Yes, we are there for the teachers, and we help them in any way possible. But our goals are in line with our teachers, in that we want to see our students succeed at not only being a student, but well beyond that as we ready them for the world outside of the classroom. We are Union Strong. We are Kahok Strong. We strive to help students reach their potential. We are the Collinsville Educational Assistance Association. Go Kahawks!
Chapman Trucking, LLC. Chapman Trucking is a local Collinsville business owned and operated by 1994 Collinsville graduate Christy Chapman. With over 10 years of experience, Chapman Trucking, LLC can take care of all of the heavy lifting when it comes to hauling aggregate materials such as sand, driveway rock, dirt, boulders, and more. That includes getting your heavy work equipment to your work site where it needs to be. Give Christy a call for a free estimate at Chapman Trucking, LLC, 618-960-9346, or online at chapmantruckingllc.net.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the Ortho Gold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. We're in the Panther Dome at O'Fallon Township High School. They now call this the Smiley campus because the other one is the Milburn campus. So we're all smiles here. And joining us now is head coach Katie Cease in her third year as Collinsville gets ready to take on O'Fallon in the 4A Regional Championship game. Okay, so very good year by your team. 21-win season. First time since the 2018 season when that team went 22-10. So kudos.
Thank you. Yeah, it was a team effort all around. The girls were ready to play. I've been starting some younger girls for a couple years now, and I think it's starting to pay off. You're starting to see a little bit of experience out there. These girls have played together for a while, so yeah, it was a good season for sure.
Guys had some highs, man. You had like a 7-match win streak. You took first place at the Alton tournament. You took second place at the Orchard Farm tournament. So talk about the season as kind of a whole.
Yeah, we saw some really good competition. Our conference is really strong. It always is. And then we played in 2 really tough tournaments for us. Going over to St. Charles was good for our girls. That was where the Orchard Farms tournament was. And it was nice to see teams that we don't usually see. We didn't have a tiger on the front looking at us. It was still a tiger, but it wasn't the one they're used to, So I think that helped a little bit, broaden the scope of our schedule there. And yeah, all around the girls, I think we've had a great season, and I hope we can keep it going.
You only have one senior on this year's team, so things are boding well for next year as well. I know you don't want to think that far ahead because you got some things to do tonight, but all the experience they gained this year and all those winning streaks and those tournaments, that's going to really bode well for next year, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Only losing one girl makes next year our job a little easier, maybe moving a couple people around. I'm always thinking 2 steps ahead, so I've already been staying up late at night thinking about what we're going to do next year. But, yeah, spending the season strong tonight is not our goal. We want to keep moving forward. I got a couple basketball girls already. I'm like, hey, you're not trying out next week. We're practicing. So we'll see how it goes.
All right, so you have O'Fallon here tonight, and the volleyball program has not won a match versus O'Fallon since your junior year at Collinsville in 2011. You won as a sophomore there also. So I like the history aspect of it. I'm not liking that it took so long. But talk about that point for a minute.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, full circle there. I would love to take another win from them. My senior year against them, we were here in our regional championship game, lost, or it might have been the regional game, but we lost in 3 sets. And I would like to take that from them tonight, But it's been a minute. We took a set from them last week, and I think that was a good morale booster for us. I think we needed that. It shows the girls that they're able to compete with a competitive team like this, and they can step up, and if they step up and play, anything can happen.
See, you kind of just stole my thunder for my next question from you. All right, so yeah, they kind of took it to you at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium, but like you said, you guys did come here on this floor and win a set, and that was the first time you guys have won a set that the volleyball program has since 2019.
Yeah, it was a good night for us. It was competitive. The first set, was a little slow, and I went in our huddle in between sets, and I said, hey, we have nothing to lose right now. What I say in between 2 sets, especially for down the first one, is volleyball's a beautiful game. We get to start fresh right now. We got 2 new sets. It's 0-0 right now. That first set doesn't matter. Let's focus on this one. And they showed up, and they worked their butts off in that second set to get us a win. So I'm hoping we can channel that tonight.
What makes the O'Fallon Lady Panthers so tough to deal with?
Oh man, they are a strong attacking team. So they have 2 great outsides and a very good middle. What they do is they get on top of the ball and they swing hard. So we've been working on that in practice this week, really focusing in on the outsides and how can we adjust our defense just a bit. And also on our end, how can we get some more shots on their side of the court. And we just, like I've said before, we need to serve aggressive. That's definitely helped us in the second set when we took them last week to 3. Our serving was aggressive, so hopefully we can channel that tonight. If you'll see me on the sidelines, I will try to keep my cool, but man, when we miss out of bounds, out deep, I'm like, just get it in the court. But I'll remain calm.
You talk about those unforced errors a lot, man. That's a worst nightmare for coaches. All right, so your ladies tonight, what do you want to see out of this team?
I want them to work hard. I want them to play for each other, not focus on what's going on around them, but focus on our side of the court, each other, the person next to them. I want them to communicate and go for everything.
Thanks for the visit, Coach. Good luck out there.
Thank you.
That is Katie Cease, your Collinsville Lady Kahok volleyball head coach. We'll take a break here on the Chiropractic Works pregame show. When we come back, we'll throw some starters your way and some stats. We'll do all that and more coming up on the Kahok Sports Network.
My name is Rayshawn Taylor, collegiate basketball player at SIUE. At the end of January, I had an ACL injury. I've been searching for ways to come back as best as I can after the construction. Dr. Chris introduced me to the Shockwave machine. I'm gonna be honest, at first I was kind of scared because I didn't want it to shock me and hurt me too bad. And I had heard something about it, and I did my research on it, and it turns out it didn't actually hurt. It just was a good pain. It just finding where it hurts to promote the healing, and that's exactly what it did. I've actually had this surgery before. This time I feel like I'm back on my feet quicker, much faster. I'm much stronger than I was up to this point last time. And honestly, I feel like I could play right now. I'm excited to get back on the court. Thankful that Dr. Chris introduced me to this.
Lakeside Roofing in Collinsville. Let the professionals at Lakeside Roofing protect your most important investment, your home or business. Have the elements taken a toll on your roof system? Notice a leaking roof? Maybe it's time for a free roof inspection. Regular maintenance can extend the life of your roofing system by 10 years or more. Lakeside Roofing is your winning team for commercial and residential roofing systems. Lakeside All-Star professionals have installed, repaired, and maintained hundreds of roofs on both sides of the river. Call Lakeside Roofing today at 618-344-2800 in Collinsville or 314-241-5253 or online at lakesideroofing.com. Choose experience, choose Lakeside. Got vinyl? Rich's Record Emporium in Uptown Collinsville can take care of all of your vinyl needs and more. You can peruse through thousands of records, from country to hard-to-find jazz, And classic rock is always in stock at Rich's Record Emporium. Used vinyl, new vinyl, and hard-to-find vinyl. Don't forget to check out the audio room at Rich's, where you can check out the latest in audio gear, from new top-of-the-line speakers to turntables and receivers, plus all of the accessories. Rich's has t-shirts, record cleaners, turntable needles, wall art, and so much more. If you can't find what you're looking for at Rich's, they will do their best to find it for you. Don't forget to mention seeing this ad on the Kahok Sports Network for a 10% discount at checkout. Rich's Record Emporium, 131 West Main Street in Collinsville, or call 618-795-1333 or online at richesrecordemporium.com. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of Code 3 Spices, is first responder owned by proud Kahok alums. Located at 1966 Vandalia, Collinsville Barbecue Supply is your one-of-a-kind barbecue headquarters that focuses on everything barbecue and cooking, providing the best American-made barbecue grills, in-person class instruction, smokers, rubs, sauces, accessories, and cooking expertise from professional barbecue experts, including an in-house chef and pitmaster. Code 3 Spices provides award-winning sauces and rubs that supports our nation's first responder and military organizations that focus on the fallen, suicide prevention, and PTSD awareness. Stop on by, see the guys at Collinsville Barbecue Supply for all of your cooking and grilling needs. Collinsville Barbecue Supply, home of the 4-time world champion Patriot Sauce. Learn more about their products and mission in giving back to those who serve at collinsvillebarbecue.com or call 618-855-8855.
The Ortho Gold TRT tissue regeneration machine is revolutionary new technology. It's known as a shockwave machine. In the hospital setting, it's lithotripsy. The machine looks sort of like an ultrasound head, but it's much different technology. It drives sound waves into tissue at 3,500 miles an hour. It's a 3 to 5 minute non-invasive treatment. This is revolutionary technology. It's great for acute, which means, injured tissue. New injuries per se, also chronic conditions. We have many people who have canceled knee replacements and shoulder replacements and treated lots of plantar fasciitis, foot, ankle problems. Overall, the OrthoGold TRT soft wave machine is revolutionary technology. We've been very excited to bring it to our practice, and we've already helped a tremendous amount of people with it, and we're looking forward to helping a lot more.
And once again, we welcome you back into the Chiropractic Works pregame show here on the Kahok Sports Network. In case you were a little late in joining us, we do half-hour pregame shows during the postseason because we like to interview both our coach and the opposing coach, but the opposing coach in this case declined to be interviewed, so we only had the one. So I guess you're stuck with me rambling on for a little while. So how about a little history lesson? By the way, I spent the day in the library because we didn't technically have to be to work until noon today. So I went to the high school library at about 7:30 and rifled through every yearbook from 1927 to 1998 because 1999 up to now, all the information that you need as far as scores for all the sports is on the STL site or Max Prep. So I stopped at 1998 and found a bunch of interesting things out. And I didn't have time to add up all of the matchups between Collinsville and O'Fallon over the years. So I already did my homework for the 1999 season up until now. So that's the stuff that I'm going to give you. One of these days I'll be able to sit down and dissect all those pictures that I took of all the yearbook pages from the last almost 100 years. All right, so getting back to game at hand here. Collinsville getting ready to take on O'Fallon. O'Fallon, they've kind of owned the Lady Kahawks in the world of volleyball. O'Fallon is 23-9 versus Collinsville in regular season play since 1999. You add in the 6-2 mark for O'Fallon in the playoffs, and that blossoms to a robust record of 29-11. O'Fallon big time has the edge there as far as since 1999 is concerned. They met 2 times this year. O'Fallon won both of those. They won 25-18 and 25-12 at Virgil Fletcher Gymnasium. That was back on September 17th. They played here not too long ago, just about 10 days ago maybe. And O'Fallon won, but Collinsville did take one set from the O'Fallon Panthers. O'Fallon won the first set 25-13. Collinsville won the second set 25-22, but the Kahawks dropped the last set 25-16. And that was the first set win versus O'Fallon High School since 2019, and before that you would have to go back to 2013, the last time that Collinsville has won a set against the Lady Panthers. The last time that they won a match, that was a 3-set win for Collinsville in September of 2011, and that was head coach Katie Cease, who was known as Katie McCarthy then. That was her junior year, and she played in that game. Matter of fact, they won in 2010 and 2011 against O'Fallon. So Katie won in her sophomore year and her junior year as well. The last playoff meeting, that took place on the 29th of October in 2019. Lost in the regional semifinal in 3 sets. So that 2019 season, Collinsville took 2 sets away from O'Fallon, one in the regular season and one in the playoffs. But O'Fallon ended up taking the matches. Last win in the playoffs for Collinsville over O'Fallon, 2006 October. Actually, it was 17 years ago yesterday, and that was when one Michelle Barch, now Michelle Barch-Hackley, was on the team. She was a junior that year. As a matter of fact, from 2016, 2017, 2018, and 2019, 4 seasons in a row, O'Fallon knocked your Collinsville Lady Kahawks out of the postseason. So some payback would be a little nice. Long time coming, but sure would be a little nice. All right. Stats that we have to pass along to you. We will save the serving stats because we'll do that when we get to serving, but we can tell you a few more as far as kills are concerned. Collinsville is led in that category by freshman Avery Johnson with 216. Aubrey, the older sister, has 154. Talisha Gilmore has 102. Blocks, that is held by Talisha Gilmore with 51. Carson Mode behind her with 28, and then Aubrey Johnson with 18. And digs, that is won by Megan Summer. She has 236 digs on the year. Aubrey and Avery right behind her. Aubrey with 213 and Avery Johnson with 3. O'Fallon, they don't have their stats updated. There's probably only about half of their stats in the books for this year, so we kind of just went with percentages, and we'll pass those along to you in just a little while. One more break coming your way. When we come back, we'll pass along the starters for both teams, and we will do that right after a timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
At Visionary Wealth Advisors, we empower you to see your future before it's your future, to create your inheritance, to build your vision, to anticipate the known and unknown, and to find potential in both, and build new dawns. Visionary Wealth Advisors.
Visit Brad Keene at his Collinsville office at 106 North Clinton or call 618-467-8420.
We love to have you come work for the City of Collinsville. We have many positions available, from seasonal jobs to full-time opportunities in many of our departments. From police and fire to Gateway Center, Parks and Recreation, and City Hall. Our employees enjoy great benefits like comprehensive medical plans, paid time off, tuition reimbursement, and more. Visit the city's website, collinsvilleil.org, to apply and learn more about working for the City of Collinsville.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean-cut, drug-free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Your home is where you feel happy, safe, and secure. So if you see signs of foundation problems like cracks or uneven floors, worrying is natural, and getting it fixed is crucial. Woods Basement Systems understands. We've been solving foundation worries since 1986. Woods experts have the training and equipment to make permanent repairs. So stop worrying, because with Woods, it's fixed forever. Foundation problems don't get better with time, they get better with Woods, the all things basement-y experts. Call or go to woodsbasementsystems.com today.
Old Herald Brewery and Distillery in Collinsville produces their own spirits and beer on site right at the restaurant. Pair that with some of the most unique menu items around the entire metro area, and you can see why they are such a hit. They can handle you and your family, or they can handle you and your group. Throw in the occasional live entertainment, and you can see why Old Herald Brewery and Distillery is a must-stop destination in Collinsville. Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, 115 East Clay Street in Collinsville, 618-855-8027, or online at oldheraldbrewing.com.
Once again, welcome back to the Panther Dome here at O'Fallon Township High School. My name is Todd Duke. We're just about ready to go here. Collinsville has already been introduced. O'Fallon being introduced right now. And here are your starters for Collinsville. Alyssa Huckleberry, the junior, will be your setter. Olivia Skirtich is outside hitter. Megan Summer is your libero. Aubrey and Avery Johnson are your outside hitters as well. And Carson Mode and Talisha Gilmore, those will be your middle blockers. For O'Fallon, Morgan Overby. She is a senior defensive specialist. Cecilia Vene is a junior outside hitter. Gabrielle Belling is a junior middle hitter. Tessa Posey, a senior setter. Josie Potter is a senior outside hitter. Kendall Kingdon is a senior outside hitter. And Mackenzie Hampton, a senior, will be the libero tonight. Collinsville nearest to your screen. They are wearing the traditional purple and white. Most of the girls in purple, except for the libero Megan Summer. She is wearing the white jersey, and the O'Fallon Panthers are sporting some nifty pink jerseys here tonight. But their libero, that would be Mackenzie Hampton, is wearing the traditional O'Fallon colors of that midnight blue and a little gold around there as well. We are just about ready to go. Collinsville taking on O'Fallon. And we're glad that you're with us here on the Kahok Sports Network, our first of 3 straight playoff games. We have this one for you tonight. We will be in Normal tomorrow afternoon for soccer sectional final time with Moline and Collinsville hooking up at Normal West Community High School. And then we will spend the night there and get up the next morning and drive to Chicago to bring you the first round playoff football contest between your Kahawks and the Warriors of Maine West High School. So we have a busy 3 days coming up for you here on the Kahok Sports Network. I hope you enjoy it. We are just about ready to go here. Both teams have been introduced. Both teams are on the floors. The referees making their final checks, making sure everybody's in the places they're supposed to be. And looks like we are just about ready to go. Well, Fallon's got a nice crowd here on hand, as you would imagine. It's their home court, and they're playing for a regional championship. Collinsville has a nice-sized crowd here on hand, too. And we're going to get started with Avery Johnson back to serve. She leads the team in serves with 330 of those this year, 34 errors, 89.6 percentage. We are underway. O'Fallon tips it over on the second hit. Collinsville keeps it in the air. Nice diving try by Alyssa Huckleberry, but she couldn't quite get it up high enough to get any help on this near side sideline. And O'Fallon will go up 1-0, and you will see Tessa Posey, who will serve. 89.9% is her success rate on serves. Huckleberry sends it over to Aubrey Johnson. Nice little touch, and then that one is going to belong to Collinsville. And the Kahawks square things up here early on at 1-1. Carson Mode will go back to serve. 222 serves on the year, 46 errors, 79.3%, 37 aces on the year. And Carson sends a nice line drive right down the middle, picked up by O'Fallon. They'll move it up front quickly, and that one is a partial block up front by Collinsville. Kahawks keep it alive. Skirtich sends it over. Over to the far side it goes for Posey. Posey sends it over. Collinsville keeps it alive long enough for Avery Johnson to get it over. Now Hampton sends it up front for a setup. And a kill off of a partial block up front. Skirtich got up there, but it hit off the side of her hand and went out of bounds. So O'Fallon retakes the 1-point lead. And now back to serve. It is Sophia Waitukatis. Had to send that one off, and that one's going to go off of the hands of Aubrey Johnson and straight backwards and out of bounds. And O'Fallon opens up the first lead that's not by 1 point. 2-point advantage for the Lady Panthers, 3-1. Another serve coming up from the junior. And this one's going to go behind the Kahok bench, so Collinsville already having a little bit of a rough time with the serve from Sophia Wadikakis. 82.4% she came into this contest in her service percentage. And right now, she is enjoying a little success back there beyond the service line. Next serve on the way. Near sideline, popped up. This one's going to stay in play. Megan Summers sends it over to Aubrey Johnson. Johnson gets it across, picked up over there by Overby, and then a kill that's going to go too far. And Collinsville will get a much-needed point, and the Cahoks trail by 2, 4-2. Here is Olivia Skirtich back to serve. 16 aces on the year for Olivia. Only 77 serves, 85.7% success rate. There you go. That'll bump that rate up a little bit. 4-3. Skirtich ready for yet another serve. She does, and it's picked up in the back in the same exact thing. So 2 times in a row that Skirtich has served the ball over to that sideline. And the young lady for O'Fallon did the same thing twice. Put her hands out, made contact, but it went behind her bench. So let's try her again. This time she is a little bit more successful. Over here on the near side off of a partial block. And O'Fallon will retake the lead at 5-4. Lily Johnson checking into the game for the first time, as is Carly Altenberger. And back to serve is Cecilia Vene for O'Fallon. She likes to get a running start. And it's in. Aubrey Johnson let it go, thinking it was going to go out of bounds, but instead it turns into an O'Fallon ace. And O'Fallon now back up by 2 at 6-4. Another serve coming up here for Vene, the junior outside hitter. She delivers right down the middle, picked up by Megan Summer. It gets over on the first try, and up front, waiting for it the whole time, was Gabrielle Belling. And she put it right in the spot that she needed to. No one was standing. 7-4, so Collinsville comes back and ties it at 4, and then down by 3 already. And a nice dig back in the back. Collinsville setting it up. Gilmore with a nice kill shot. Alicia Gilmore getting one of those points right back. Collinsville trails by 2, and it'll be Aubrey Johnson's turn to serve for Collinsville. 39 aces on the year, 261 serves, 17 errors, 93.5% on the percentage rate. That's the highest percentage for any Lady Kahok on the serve. She gets one nice and low, but O'Fallon's able to pick it up. And a little backwards by Lily Johnson. And now Megan Summer gets it over with another little sinker, but O'Fallon stays with it, and another kill up front by Belling. That's her second kill of the night. 8-5, back to the 3-point lead, and back to serve is Allie Ham. Allie is a sophomore setter for O'Fallon. Right down the middle with a little lob shot. Collinsville takes care of the first hit. Now have to get it over. They do. Lily Johnson hits it too far. 9-5. Next serve. Oh, little indecision, but somehow or another, Megan Summer got the dig, but then it went straight forward and it kind of hit Altenberger over there. And then it went into the net, and those are almost impossible to recover from. All of a sudden, it's a 5-point lead. Here is Aubrey Johnson with the pickup. Set up on the far side for younger sister Avery, and down it goes. Avery Johnson picks up her first kill of this set. And Collinsville stops the bleeding there for a moment. 4-point lead. Back to serve now is Megan Summer. Summer, 31 aces on the year, 91.8% is her success when serving. She'll send it to the back line, picked up by the libero. Moved up front, over on the far side for Overby, and that one stays in. And it's 11-6 now in favor of O'Fallon, as Overby will go back to serve. 87.9 success rate for Overby on the year. And that one is almost out of bounds on the sideline, but Avery Johnson stays with it. Now she'll get it right back. Sends one over into the cross corner. Picked up by the libero Hampton. And then Oh, block out of bounds. And O'Fallon has doubled up your Kahawks, 12-6. Overby ready for another serve. On the way, skims the top of the net. Nice job staying with it by the Kahawks. And now we're going to have a double hit called against Collinsville. And that'll give O'Fallon lucky point number 13. Kahawks want a timeout. We'll take a timeout right along with them, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
The Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been a proud supporter of KahokSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network from day one. Since 1934, the Junior Service Club of Collinsville has been providing women in the community an opportunity to make a difference with fundraisers and projects, all that go towards helping the needy in Collinsville. If you would like any information on any event sponsored by the Collinsville Junior Service Club, head to Facebook, type in Collinsville Junior Service Club, and then click on the Event tab. We thank the Collinsville Junior Service Club for their continued support of the Kahok Sports Network and KahokSports.com.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School, Todd Duke along with you. First of our 3 straight playoff games finds us at O'Fallon tonight with a Lady Kahok volleyball action for you. Soccer tomorrow, football Saturday. Next serve by Overby on the way. In the back row it goes, popped up by Avery Johnson. She'll get it back on the far side sideline, touch it over. Now O'Fallon's turn. They'll send it over on the second shot, and that worked, catching them off guard. And the lead is extended to 14-6. Overby enjoying some service time back there. Been back there for a while. That one's out. Collinsville gets a much-needed point. Gift wrapped by Overby, 14-7. Still doubling up the Kahawks, though, so Collinsville has got some work to do. And Alyssa Huckleberry is going to come in and serve. Huckleberry on the year, 22 aces, 191 serves, 31 errors, 83.8%. And she'll send one right down the middle, picked up by Hampton. Up front, Belling gets it over. This time she didn't kill it. And now it's almost a heads up or a block that was made by both teams. That one off of a partial block and was about to go out of bounds until O'Fallon saved it. They'll get it over on the third try. Huckleberry to Summer, to Avery Johnson. Johnson on the back line. That's out of bounds, and that was not tipped. (15-7) in favor of O'Fallon. And here is that libero, Mackenzie Hampton. 95.9% on the serves. So watch out for her. That one's over on the side, and there you go, off of Aubrey Johnson. And out of bounds, 16-7 in favor of O'Fallon. Hampton, the senior, ready for another serve. It's on the way, a little lob shot, and that caught him off guard. After that first serve went all the way to the back line. The ladies backed up and then had to move forward to try to capture that one, and they just couldn't get there fast enough. 17-7, now a 10-point advantage for O'Fallon. Another serve for Hampton. See, this one's on the back line, and that one's well out of bounds. So Collinsville, their last couple of points has come on service errors by the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. Here is Avery Johnson. She started us off with the serve. She has 72 aces on the year to lead the team. And there almost was another one, but not quite. That one's coming in, and Collinsville setting it up. Carson Mode, and down it goes. Mode will get her first kill of the night. 17-9. Another serve coming up here for Avery Johnson. The young freshman sends it over. Nice sink on the action. Picked up by Overby. Moved over here to this side, and a partial block. And it was blocked back over by Mode and Skirtich, but sent right back off of that block. And it's now 18-9 in favor of O'Fallon. Tessa Posey back to serve now for O'Fallon, heading toward the sideline, picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Huckleberry will send it right back to Aubrey, and down the back line it goes. And Aubrey Johnson picks up her second kill of this contest. And Collinsville finally hits the double digits in points. Talisha Gilmore checks back in. Summer goes to the bench, and Carson Mode back to serve for the second time in this set. Carson sends a sinker down. Boy, that was a nice pickup over there by Hampton. And a double hit by O'Fallon will give Collinsville another point. So the Kahawks have climbed back to within 7. Mode with another serve coming up. That one's a nice line drive shot right over the top of that net, but O'Fallon stays with it. A block up front, but no one behind Johnson and Gilmore to take care of that. And point number 19 for the O'Fallon Panthers. Another serve coming up for the Lady Panthers to the near sideline. Avery Johnson takes care of it. Huckleberry to Aubrey Johnson. Picked up into the back by Posey. Now sent back over to Potter, and that one is into the net. Collinsville will pick up another point. Kahawks still trail by 7. A little bit of a mountain to climb here in this first set because O'Fallon is only 6 points away from wrapping up set number 1, but Collinsville's fighting here. Here is Olivia Skirtich with her second serve in set number 1. And that one goes into the net. That is what you don't need. 20th point was a gimme for O'Fallon from Collinsville. And Cecilia Vene back to serve it up now for the Lady Panthers. And that one's into the net, so we'll take it. That'll put Aubrey Johnson back on the service line. She gets the hand signals from Katie Cease. She knows where to go with it, and down the middle it is. Popped up, sent up front, over here, and a big kill by Overby. Point number 21 belongs to the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. And they extend that lead out to 8 points. And Allie Ham back to serve for her second time here in this first set. Picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Stays in the air off of Altenberger, and then over to Avery Johnson, and she will pick up a point. And Collinsville up to 14, but still trailed by 7. Megan Summer back to serve now for the Lady Kahawks. She does, and that was going to go out, but it's picked up by Hampton, so O'Fallon has to play it. Overby, oh, what a nice block up front. Tag team match over there of Carson Mode and Avery Johnson. Collinsville gets point number 15 on the board. Still trailing by 6 are the Lady Kahawks. Here's Megan Summer. Summer, that one's out. That one's too far. 22-15, O'Fallon with the lead. Overby back to serve now for O'Fallon. And that one is going to go out of bounds. Everybody's had a little spell of hitting the ball too far. Let's hope that doesn't happen with Huckleberry here as Alyssa is back to serve. She does. Man, oh man, what's going on? It's like 4 out of the last 5 serves have all gone too long on both sides, but unfortunately for Collinsville, O'Fallon only needs 2 more points. Hampton back behind the service line. She sends one, a little lob shot, popped up into the air, and Collinsville has to stay with it. And Johnson to Huckleberry to Johnson, taken care of over there by O'Fallon. And a big kill right in the middle there by Vene. And set point coming up here for O'Fallon, 24-16. That's a big pop-up, taken care of by Summer. Huckleberry sets it up behind her for Avery Johnson, taken care of by O'Fallon. Hampton over on this side, block again by Carson Mode. And into the middle, and another block by Carson Mode. Back-to-back blocks. Huckleberry takes care of that ball. Summer sets it up behind her for Avery Johnson. She sends one down the line. That was a nice pickup over there by Ham. And then another block by Carson Mode. Man, oh man, she's on fire right now. Kahawks get a big point there. That's about 4 blocks in a row by Carson Mode. Avery Johnson to serve. And a nice sinker there, sent over to the far side, pushed up back into the middle, and a kill that's a little bit too far out of bounds. And, they reversed the call. They're going to give it to O'Fallon. Not really sure what the call was, but that makes it 25-17 in favor of O'Fallon in this first set. Set number 2 getting ready to come your way right after we take another timeout here on the Kahok Sports Network.
Collinsville High School alumni Stacy Lauenstein, CHS class of 91, Lisa Bassetto, Sarah Sulke, and Tracy Limp, CHS class of 94, Tony Geisen, CHS class of 96, and Kevin Robinson, CHS class of 99, want to wish all of our Kahawks a great year. We look forward to cheering you on and supporting you. Work hard on the court and the field, as well as in the classroom. Remember, once a Kahawk, always a Kahawk. Hashtag Kahawk Family. Are you in need of a new mailbox to go with your new home? How about a new mailbox to replace your old one? Look no further than Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. From economy to custom, Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can create a mailbox that suits your needs. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes is licensed and insured. They use only high-quality materials and offer a satisfaction guarantee policy. Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes can also make your very own axe throwing set, hanging or standing. Whether you need that axe throwing set or a new mailbox, you need Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes in Collinsville. For more information, get a hold of Big Dick's Brick Mailboxes at 618-680-0208 or online at needanewmailbox.com. No one likes a dirty house. It's work that almost no one wants to do. Why not get someone to do that work for you? Kara Gray with Rags to Riches Cleaning Service would love to take that task off your to-do list. Kara is a homegrown Collinsville High School graduate and the owner of Rags to Riches. From floors to ceilings, from baseboards to light fixtures, Rags to Riches can clean them all. No job is too big or too small. Call Kara Gray at Rags to Riches Cleaning Service to schedule a free estimate today at 618-979-9634 or visit Rags to Riches Cleaning Service on Facebook.
Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great additions to the Collinsville landscape. Next to the Old Herald Brewery and Distillery, Herald Square is a new outdoor multi-use event space in Collinsville. Concerts, fun and games, farmer markets, and so much more. Herald Square, a great space for Collinsville's future. And, just off the square's turf, Cold Herald, old-fashioned scooped ice cream gelato, house-made recipes, and premium sourced product. If you're over 21, ask about the good stuff at Cold Herald. Watch Collinsville grow. Herald Square and Cold Herald, 2 great new additions, only in Collinsville, Illinois.
The Collinsville Area Community Foundation is our community's charitable foundation. We connect people, support programs, and guide resources to help our community thrive. Our board is made up of local leaders that donate their time and expertise to identify opportunities for long-term community impact in and around Collinsville. Find out more about scholarships, grants, and ways to give back to the city we love by visiting CollinsvilleFoundation.com.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School, we're in the Panther Dome. O'Fallon won the first set 25-17, and we are about ready to go with set number 2. O'Fallon will be serving on this second set. And the Kahawks need to pull this one out to force a third and final tie-breaking set. Here's hoping they can. They pulled out the middle set when they were here about 10 days ago. 25-22 was the score in that middle set the last time these two teams met here on this floor. And let's see if we can get a little history to repeat itself. Referee over on the far side in front of the scorer's table, making sure that everybody's in the places they're supposed to be in, and they are. And it looks like we are about ready to go. I think. Okay, there's the ball. All right, starting off this second set is Tessa Posey on the service line. Posey ready to get us going here in set number 2. We are underway. Little knuckleball action on that one. Johnson and back over to Avery. Partial block, and Collinsville got it over. I don't know how, but they did. Nicely done there, ladies. And it doesn't matter anyway. A kill shot over on the far side by Josie Potter. And the Panthers jump out front again, 1-0. Another serve coming up for Pata. Picked up in the back by Summer. Aubrey Johnson moves it over to her sister Avery off a partial block, taken care of by Overby in the back. Now back over here to this near sideline. Picked up quickly by Avery Johnson. She'll get it right back on a feed, and a nice kill by the young freshman. And Collinsville, just like the last game, we are tied 1-1. Kahawks were down 4-1. Came back and tied it 4-4, but then O'Fallon kind of went on a roll there and ended up winning that first set 25-17. Collinsville made it interesting late as Megan Summer serves another. Over here to this sideline and in front of Avery Johnson. 2-1 in favor of O'Fallon. Waitakatis back to serve. And, just over the net, and then a nice dig there by Aubrey Johnson, but probably hit off of one of those knuckles, and it went straight to the left. 3-1. O'Fallon has the lead. O'Fallon also with the serve, and here's the next. And sideline it goes. That one's going to go over on the first try. And a setup and vacated back far corner is where that one was sent. 4-1 in favor of O'Fallon. They had a 4-1 lead in the first set before Collinsville came back and tied it. So now the Kahawks are faced with the exact same task. Next serve on the way, picked up by Avery Johnson. Altenberger back over to that side. Collinsville gets it across. Hampton picks it up and set up over here on this side. And a nice killed shot over there as Aubrey Johnson got down to dig it, but it again this time took a straight turn to the right. And it's quickly 5-1 in favor of O'Fallon. Another serve for the Lady Panthers, and that one's down the middle, picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Altenberger sends it over to Avery Johnson, picked up on that side by Hampton. Now over to the far side, into the back, and that's where the ball will spin, as Aubrey Johnson is having trouble with the ball spinning left, right, and backwards. And after we were tied 1-1, it's 6-1 in favor of O'Fallon. Katie Cease would like a timeout to talk about it. We'll step aside as well, and we will be back here in just a moment on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Plumbing or electrical problems? Is your AC or heater on the fritz? There are dozens of companies out there, but do you really know who you're letting in your home? Trust Tiger. Our technicians are clean cut, drug free, and background checked. What other company can make this bold statement? Our 24-hour emergency service will ensure your plumbing, heating, AC, and electric are up and running no matter what time of day it is. Schedule your appointment today. Tiger Plumbing, Heating, Air Conditioning, and Electrical Services. We earn our stripes every day.
Hi, Purple and White fans. This is Dan Mode, class of 1989. I'm with New American Funding. Myself and New American Funding are proud sponsors of Kahawk Athletics. As we have great coaches at CHS on all the courts, fields, and tracks, we like to coach you through the home buying process and refinance process. If there's ever anything we can do, I can be reached at 618-973-5343 or www.danmodeloans.com. Let's support our student athletes at CHS. They deserve the best. Thank you for your time, and go Kahawks.
Ashley Giannini checks into the game, and Aubrey Johnson having a whale of a time trying to keep that ball in play. She's been victimized by that ball hitting off of her hands and going left, right, and backwards, and that one went backwards, 8-1 in favor of O'Fallon. And this one stays up and goes over, and immediately up for the kill was O'Fallon. And O'Fallon stretches that lead out to 8 points. Collinsville right now with only 1. O'Fallon Lady Panthers trying to add on to it. Collinsville trying to stop it, and that will. A ball into the net will give Collinsville point number 2. And Olivia Skurdich checks back in. Elisa Huckleberry does the same. Altenberger and Giannini to the bench, and Huckleberry will serve. Alyssa pops one into the corner on the far side, pushed up front, and that one's too far. Another kill try there by Josie Potter, and she just got a little bit too much on it. So Collinsville climbs back to within 6 after being down by 8. Next serve by Huckleberry on the far sideline, right in front of the scorer's table now, and that one's too far as well. We'll take all the help we can get here. After being down by 8, Collinsville has climbed back to within 5. Huckleberry. Another serve coming up for her. And into the net. That'll give O'Fallon the first double digits on the scoreboard, 10-4. And O'Fallon back to serve. Here is Cecilia Vene. And into the back it goes. Avery Johnson puts it up front. Back to Avery from Huckleberry. Little simple touch over. O'Fallon stays with it. Back over here to the near side, into the middle of the floor. Collinsville gets it over on the first try, but they're going to call a net violation against Collinsville. And the Canucks trail now 11-4. Another serve coming up here for the O'Fallon Lady Panthers. Down the middle it goes, popped up by Megan Summer. And Huckleberry leaves it behind her, so Avery Johnson had no choice but to get it over. Now O'Fallon off of a partial block up front. Stays up for Collinsville. Over on the far side, Avery, partial block, stays up. And O'Fallon, finds a spot. Just when they were struggling to keep that ball in the air, to keep it in play, O'Fallon finds a way to turn that into a point. 12-4. O'Fallon comfortably out front right now. Next serve coming up for the Panthers. Popped up into the air by Avery Johnson. Didn't go very far. Now Avery hits it into the net. And Collinsville trying to do all the right things, but the ball is not cooperating with them. Next serve by the Lady Panthers. Far side sideline, popped up. Johnson to another Johnson. And now Aubrey gets it over into the corner and out of bounds. Nice diving try there by O'Fallon, but that was a tough one to get to. 13-5 now. O'Fallon has the lead. And Avery Johnson back to serve now for the Lady Cayhawks. And a little net maintenance over there on the far side. And the serve taken care of in the back, I think, almost by accident. And then a nice job by Collinsville to get that ball over. O'Fallon was already celebrating the point. And then a block up front, Carson Mode. Carson's 6th block of the night. Canucks have a long uphill battle here, but they're trying. Down the middle it goes. Taken care of by O'Fallon. Over on the far side, Potter gets it over, and that's a kill for her. 14-6, O'Fallon in the lead. There's Allie Ham back to serve now for O'Fallon. Popped up over on the far side. Aubrey Johnson gets there first. Huckleberry will send it back over to Johnson, and she hits it into the net. 15-6. Another serve coming up here for Ham. Same spot. Aubrey Johnson picks it up. Huckleberry sets it up for Carson Mode, and Carson hit it too hard. Ten-point lead. Katie Cease wants another timeout. Try to find a way to climb back into this one. We'll take a quick break as well, and we'll be back here in just a moment on the Kahok Sports Network.
Pack Mail of Collinsville, locally owned and operated by Ryan Combs. Pack Mail can ship anything, anywhere. They treat you like a neighbor because, well, you are a neighbor. Pack Mail offers shipping materials and containers, private mailboxes, as well as climate-controlled self-storage. Visit Pack Mail at 407 Beltline Road in Collinsville. Online, WeShipSt.Louis.com or call Pack Mail at 346-4884.
Back here at O'Fallon Township High School, my name is Todd Duke. Glad you're with us. Playoff week. At least the 3-day. Well, we had an earlier one as well. But 3 in a row for you. This one, boys soccer tomorrow, sectional final from Normal, Illinois against Moline. And then Saturday from the Chicago area. First round playoff game against Maine West High School Saturday afternoon. Collinsville sets it up on the far side, but a double hit will give O'Fallon yet another point. 17-6 now, 11-point lead for O'Fallon. And once again, Allie Ham delivers a serve. Avery Johnson picks it up. Huckleberry sets it up for Carson Mode. Nice little action on that one, but a nice pickup over there for Collinsville and a little touch over. And O'Fallon kind of having their way here in this second set. Ham back for yet one more serve. Popped straight up. And Huckleberry sets it up far side for Aubrey Johnson off a partial block. Ham picks it up over there on the far side. Overby sends it over. Megan Summer. And man, Collinsville can't get a break here. Net violation for Collinsville, and O'Fallon is already up to point number 19. Ham, what is this, like her 10th serve in a row? Summer gets there first. Huckleberry over on the far side for Aubrey Johnson. That one's going to go backwards. No one's going to get there. Collinsville will get the point. 19-7. That breaks the long string of serves by Ham. And Carson Mode, we'll see if she can rattle off a few aces here. That would be fun. Down the middle it goes, and over on the sideline, it'll land out of bounds. And there's a point. Need a bunch more of those. If we can duplicate that about 10 more times, we'll be in business. Carson, ready for another serve. Here it is, right off the net. Nice job by Hamilton to pick that one up. Those are tough, man. And Overby found that empty spot right in the middle of the floor and sends it in there. O'Fallon reaches point number 20 before Collinsville can hit double digits. And now Overby will go back to serve. Overby sends that one into the back line. Avery Johnson picked it up. I thought they were going to let it go for a minute. Looked like it was going to go out of bounds. That one's going to hit. They almost went into the basket on the basketball side of things here. Here's Huckleberry to Gilmore. Gilmore with a little touch. And Talisha gets a simple little kill there. And Collinsville, one more point before they would hit double digits, but they got a long way to go, down by 11. Here's Olivia Skirtich ready to serve now for Collinsville. She does so. Nice line drive shot picked up into the back by Hampton. And then a partial block up front off the shot by Belling, and out of bounds it goes. And O'Fallon only 4 points away from wrapping up a two-set victory here tonight. Giannini comes back in. Altenberger comes back in. Back behind the service line is Mackenzie Hampton to serve for O'Fallon. She does so in the middle, picked up by Aubrey Johnson. Over to Sister Avery, back to Aubrey, and in the middle it goes. A couple of Lady Panthers almost ran into each other, and nice pickup there by Megan Summer. Over on one try. Over on the far side, that's Posey. She sends it over, but too far. Collinsville took them a long time, but they finally got to double digits. It's 21-10. And Aubrey Johnson back to serve now for Collinsville. Over it goes, almost an ace, and almost was an ace. One hit, under the net it goes. Kahok's trail by 10. Now the next task is trying to get the deficit back to single digits. Aubrey Johnson, another one of those would be nice. And that's exactly what happened, but this time picked up by O'Fallon, and I don't know what happened to Aubrey there. Looks like she stutter stepped, and she got that sneaker just kind of caught on the floor there, a little skid, and she just couldn't get to it in time. 22-11. Tessa Posey back to serve now for O'Fallon. Far side sideline, Avery Johnson picks it up. Altenberger sets it right back up for her. Partial block up front, sent over on the next shot by O'Fallon. Here is a chance for Giannini. That one's blocked up front. O'Fallon keeps it alive. And they get it over, and out it goes off of the hands of Aubrey Johnson. And the O'Fallon Lady Panthers just a mere 2 points away from wrapping up a two-set sweep. Posey, another serve coming up for her. On the way, picked up by Megan Summer in the middle back line. Set up for Gilmore. Gilmore has that one picked up by Hampton. Sent over, and no one in the middle. Altenberger couldn't get there fast enough. And O'Fallon 1 point away from wrapping up a quick two-set sweep here tonight. And Posey back to serve it up at least one more time. Posey sends one into the back, and that's out of bounds. So Collinsville, their turn to serve. They trail by 12. Long way to go. Can't give O'Fallon not one more point. Served by Megan Summer, and that's out of bounds, and that's all she wrote, kids. 25-17 first set, 25-12 in the second set, and the season ends for your Collinsville Lady Kahawks. And O'Fallon will move on, and they will take on the winner of a match that's going on right now between Edwardsville and Belleville West at Alton High School in the other regional. And we have arrived to the post-game show, brought to you by LC's Pub in Caseyville. Great food, great service served up daily at LC's Pub in Caseyville. I highly recommend them. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, just a stone's throw from Collinsville High School. Give them a call if you are hungry and you want a carry-out order. Don't feel like cooking tonight? 618-855-9007. Post-game show comes your way next on the Kahawk Sports Network.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice. Do you have a big land improvement project that requires some outside help? Call Petroff Trucking Company. The Petroff Companies have been shaping the metro area since 1975. Family owned and operated, Petroff Trucking Company can do the job and do it right. Hauling, excavating, and grading, they do that and more. Petroff Companies also has roll-off dumpster rentals. They also specialize in dirt and rock sales. Petroff Trucking Company can help you develop your land for your needs. Petroff Trucking Company. Check out their website, petrofftrucking.com, or give them a call, 618-797-6100. Petroff Trunking Company, shaping the metro area since 1975.
The Collinsville Education Association is a proud supporter of KHawkSports.com and the Kahok Sports Network. The CEA is your partner as they work to ensure quality education for our children. The CEA advocates excellence and equity in public education and represent over 400 educators in 11 schools in both Madison and St. Clair counties. For more information, you can visit the Collinsville Education Association's Facebook page or the CEA's website at collinsvillecea.org.
Looking for a little bite to eat in a nice, friendly establishment before heading out to a game? Look no further than LC's Pub in Caseyville. Just blocks from Collinsville High School, LC's Pub is the pub of choice for Kahawk fans, before, after, or even during Kahawk games. LC's Pub features a wide variety of traditional bar food like burgers and fries, chicken wings and chicken strips, appetizers like pepper jack mac and cheese bites, fried pickles, and green beans. Plus they have salads, fish, shrimp, and more. LC's Pub also features an outdoor patio, a gaming room, weekly poker tournaments, and a pool table, plus enough TVs for all the sports fans. And LC's Pub shows Kahawk games live as well as Blues and Cardinals games. LC's Pub, 605 North Main Street in Caseyville, right across the intersection from All Pro Tees. Call for carry-out orders at 618-855-9007 and on Facebook at LC's Pub. LC's Pub, Kahawk fans' pub of choice.
And we welcome you back into the LC's Pub post-game show here on the Kahawk Sports Network. Season comes to a close for your Collinsville Kahawks here in this regional championship game, 25-17 and 25-12. O'Fallon wins in a two-set sweep, and joining us now is assistant head coach Brenna Swartz. Coach, it always sucks when a season comes to a close before you want it to.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah. All right, so, O'Fallon's really, really good. They're tough, man, especially if you get down to them by more than 10 points. That's hard to come back against that team. Tell me from your point of view, I asked this to the coach in the pregame show, what makes them so good?
They have just been building this program, and I know a lot of their girls do off-season club volleyball and extra training and that extra time and commitment, and they're also a very well-rounded team.
I liked the little middle part of that first set, man. What did Carson Mode have, like 4 blocks in a row? Man, I tell you what, I don't think I've ever seen a young lady get 4 blocks in succession like that. That was fun to watch.
That was fun to be on the court and watch her reaction after each one, too.
I know Aubrey had a tough night. I saw her down there being consoled after the loss, man. It just seemed like every time a ball came her way and she got a body on it, it just either went left, right, or backwards.
Yeah, this game we came in, you could instantly feel the energy as soon as you stepped in this gym. You knew it was going to be a good game. You knew it was going to be intense. And I think, mentally we couldn't do what we were wanting to do, and all of our little mistakes added up to what ended up happening.
Yeah, all right. Well, I talked to Coach about the future of the program as well. As I mentioned in the pregame show, you're only losing one senior. You guys won 21 matches this year, which is the most by Lady Kahawk Volleyball since 2018. The first time over 20 wins for Coach Cease. And as I mentioned, you're only losing one senior. You know the JV team better than anyone, so tell me about what next year might look like with this team with all of these starters coming back.
So I think with the amount of juniors and the amount of sophomores that we're going to have returning, it's going to be a high competition for each spot. They're going to have to battle it out and prove who can earn it.
Well, that sounds like a dubious task.
It'll be fun.
Yeah.
That's what you want, though. You want to be competing.
Yeah, that's true. And you guys are building off of a year in which the confidence level's got to be just a little bit higher than in previous seasons because of the success you had.
I've definitely seen a lot of confidence compared to last year to this year, and it's awesome. We're heading in the right direction.
All right, Coach. Thanks a lot for the visit. I guess we'll see you in March for boys volleyball?
Absolutely.
All right. That is Brenna Swartz, assistant coach for your Lady Kahawk and your regular Kahawk boys volleyball team. We thank her for visiting here with us as she walks down underneath the camera. That is going to do it for us here tonight, kids. We are busy, busy, busy. We are back at you tomorrow. We are taking the drive up to Normal, Illinois. Normal Community West High School is where tomorrow's game is being played on a grass field, and the press box is about the size of your shed in the backyard, only a little taller. So we're going to be cramped in there. It's going to be a fun day as Collinsville takes on Moline in the Class 3A sectional finals for a chance to move on to the Super Sectionals. We'll be on the air at about 4 o'clock with pregame. That game is scheduled to start at 4:30, and then, of course, we'll spend the night in Normal or somewhere around there. And then we'll get up the next morning and drive the rest of the way up to Chicago for the football playoff game on Saturday. Big thank you to Coach Katie Cease, joining us most of the time in the pregame show. The only time she didn't, was when Brenna wasn't there, and then, of course, when I interviewed Megan for her senior night. So big thank you to her. Big thank you to Brenna, all the other coaches involved as well that joined us throughout the season, and to Megan Summer for joining us in the only senior interview that we had this year. My name is Todd Duke. Thanks for joining us. Until tomorrow night from Normal, everybody have yourselves a fantastic rest of your Thursday.